Anna, I admire you so much. Really, I love the history. Josephine, you're so beautiful. I love your work, and oh my God, you made me fall in love. Really, I love the movie and the history. Really. Okay, we're gonna start with the questions. Okay. What does after mean to you, Anna?
Oh, that's a loaded question. It means hope for love, I think, like story-wise, not like what after means in my life. Story-wise, I feel like it gives people who don't have perfect upbringings, who don't have perfect decision-making skills, a chance and a hope for love. It also helps young girls feel like they can be independent but also in love, and yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. First question went to me, of course.
Okay.
Hi, welcome to Mexico. I would like to ask Joanna how it has been for you, the process of making your book a movie, and if you are satisfied with the result.
Yes, I for sure wouldn't be here if I wasn't. So yes, it's been a long but amazing, and really I've learned so much about the difference between film and movie, and I've learned incredible amount of things about casting and producing, and I was a producer on the film as well. So it was a long but great and well paid off process.
Hi guys, nice to meet you. And I wanted to know, Anna, you understand the fan better than anyone. So when you said that you were like very involved in the process of the movie, what would you say that you changed or that you adapt like to make your fans happy? And for the actors, what would you say that it was the best thing to be part of this film?
For the first part, what was the first part? I remember your guys' name. I forgot what your name.
The process that you were involved.
Oh yeah.
The changes or everything to make the fans happy.
Yeah. So I mean, the whole project was basically for me to make the fans happy. It wasn't about necessarily having a new fan base or anything, which is luckily has come along as well. But it was really just to bring this story that all of these people supported for so many years to life. So I had a responsibility to keep it as close as I could. But the realistic thing is, of every adaptation, you're never going to get everything from a book. It's just not possible, especially because my books are incredibly long. So there were things that I was happy to change and couldn't wait to change, but there were some things that were harder to let go than others. But overall, I was so involved creatively that I felt like, in the end, I mostly got everything that I know the fans would want.
Thank you.
You go.
It was just an overall great experience. Like we got really close with all of the cast, and I feel like I learned a lot because, it was a big role and probably my biggest to this point. And yeah, I don't know what the best thing is. It was great.
Yeah, I just think to have, as a first lead role, such a complex character, such a good storyline, such a big fan base, and simply just luckily such a good cast and crew when we actually got to filming. It's kind of like the perfect setup for a first lead role, to be honest. So thank you, Anna.
You're welcome.
Hi guys, my question is for Hero and Josephine. What will be the things that you got in common and that doesn't have in common with Tessa and Harvey?
I feel like I have a lot of little things in common and not in common. Like, I wouldn't say we share the same sense of style or probably passion for reading, but we're both really driven and we both pay attention to detail and we overthink a little bit. Yeah.
I definitely need to think of a better answer to this question, because every time I get asked it, I don't really know what to say. There's definitely similarities and differences. I feel like the similarities, they kind of just come naturally and you focus more on the differences, because similarities are going to be there regardless, but the differences is what you have to kind of, is where the acting comes in. Yeah, I tend to say thinking. We both think a lot. I'd like to think that I have a bit more self-control, perhaps. But yeah, there's pros and cons. I'll say the difference is he has a lot of tattoos, I don't have any.
You're both British.
Yeah, there is that. We both look really similar
Yeah,
somehow.
me
It's
too.
weird.
Yeah.
How are you? Welcome to Mexico.
Thank you.
How you felt the first time you saw your book in the big screen? And to you guys, now that you're the face of the heroes of a big fan base for the book, how do you feel? Have you had any contact with the Mexican fan base of the book?
I felt really, it was surreal, and I was so involved that I don't feel like until we're in a theater, like the night of the premiere, I'll actually like get it, because I've seen it so many times, like on set and then in editing, that it doesn't feel like real yet, I think. I think I'm just so focused on the technical part of making sure the movie's good. So I haven't really taken in the fact that my book got made into a movie yet. I think it'll be probably like the night of the premiere or something. Yeah, it just hasn't really like hit me, because I've been so focused on the actual like work of it that I haven't taken the time to actually like absorb it. Good tissue. I got eye surgery, so that's why my eyes are watering so bad, and the lights are kind of like, so I'm like crying. It's like really emotional. They're perfect. Thank you.
Sorry, what was the second part of your
It's about
question?
have we had any interaction with the fan base? Well, we just landed in Mexico last night.
But now you're the face of you're the heroes of all this fan base. Now you are the characters. Maybe you read something in Twitter. How does that make you feel?
Neither one of us is super active on the internet or on social media.
Yeah, I don't think we're the most, active is a good word.
Yeah.
But no, we definitely get to see a lot of it. Anna's obviously sees everything.
Yeah.
Nothing gets well done that she'll see it.
Nothing.
And she shows us the odd one, and we obviously do see stuff, and the support is overwhelming. I feel like because we're new to this, we're just kind of still learning, we're still getting used to it, but we do see all the support, and it's massively appreciated.
For me, I can't really think of anything that was, because hopefully if everybody watches the movie, we can have another one so we can add more things. It was just the timing where some of the storyline got lost because there's not enough time. And then after, there's so many secondary characters that if we focused on all of them, we would have no time for Hard and Tessa. And you can't have them together 5 minutes into the movie. So there was a lot of like pacing things where we had to remove parts of the plot that were important to me, but I keep telling myself like, next movie, so I'm fine. But the thing that was the best change for me, that was, I knew before I even had an actual movie being made, that it needed to be way more diverse. We're just in a diverse world, and it doesn't make sense to have a college campus. With the fan fiction part, you have a model of what the people look like, so you can't change anything. But with this, I wanted it to be way more diverse and just more relatable to everyone around the world, because in a book, when you're reading in Russia or France or Mexico, you can imagine the characters to look like you. But on a film, if every person looks the same, we're doing a really big injustice to humans as a whole. So we wanted to make sure it was really diverse. That was the change I'm the most proud of, I would say.